Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Cobra Kai. It has been a while since I finished season one. The holiday season and everything, I had a bunch of Christmas song recordings, Hanukkah song recordings. I was needing to get those used up before I recorded any more of the series. Plus, I've got a third TV show that is taking up space that I haven't been able to unload yet, which is Witchblade, which is coming soon. Might have already released it by the time you see this episode. At any rate, getting ready to start season two of Cobra Kai. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I've been watching other reactors to see if they were excited as I was about the first season and a lot of nostalgia going on. I will say that. It's interesting to see the younger ones reacting as well because in Cobra Kai we've got old school and new school in there. And so it's a little bit of everything for everybody to react to. We left off on season one with Danny starting his school, his dojo, Miyagi-Do Karate. And so we're going to see what type of students he gets in. Robbie is still with Daniel, as far as we know, and seems to have a lot of respect for Daniel and that sort of thing. Seemed to be a little bit of um, making up with his dad. Robbie seemed to appreciate that his dad apologized and was concerned about him and all that kind of stuff by the end of the tournament. At the end of the tournament, we saw Johnny look very disappointed, and I think it's that even though he was teaching what he thought was the best way for the students to stand up for themselves, he saw that they were taking it too far. They were no longer being assertive and they were being aggressive. And in counseling, it's assertive you want, not aggressive. You don't want to be stepping on other people's toes, but you don't want them to walk all over you either. So it's a fine balance. And it seems that he's noticing that he's gone over that balance. And at the end of that episode, Kreese showed up, who is the one that didn't have any values, didn't have any ethics, and seems to have very little morals and all that kind of stuff. And also, Johnny thought he was dead, or at least he played it off as he was dead, maybe dead to him or something like that. I remember Karate Kid 1 and 2. I can't remember three. I have seen it though. So some stuff may come back to me, but I didn't remember Kreese had died or anything like that. So I can't remember if Johnny truly believed he was dead or if he just wrote him off. I think he thought he was dead, though. I think that's where that was headed. Samantha looks like she's going to join Daniel's school, his dojo. And Samantha and Aisha, Mrs. Robinson, seem to make up as friends. Trying to think if there's anything else important to know. It seems like everybody loves Daniel's wife. She's the level-headed one, the voice of reason. Everybody seemed to enjoy her. A lot of the old school reactors really loved the Miyagi tributes that they had in the show. They seem to love the parallels that are going on and all that kind of stuff. I am still hoping for what I had called for at the towards the end of season one, which is that I hope. Hi, are you saying hi to everybody? It's just kitties galore. I really hope that Johnny and Danny team up together because you can see that Johnny wants to do better. He wants to be a positive influence. He does want to help, as backhanded as he goes about doing it. I still hope that happens. I do know that, do I know any secrets about this season? I don't know if it's this season or season 3 that a certain female actress shows up, but I do know that she does at some point. And I think that's it. The only thing that I've watched, I haven't seen the trailer for season 2. I did watch Josh Gad's Reunited Apart, where they had the reuniting of Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, which was a fun show to watch. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend it. I don't think there were any spoilers in it. That is not where I heard about the certain actress coming back. I don't think it was there. I heard it before that. I don't think it was on that show. At any rate, I recommend it. You might want to wait until after season 2. All right, let's get started with season 2.
Thought you were dead.
Okay,
You
so
ain't
he
the
really
man I
did
wanted
think
to
he
be.
was dead.
Not everything.
Awesome. I see a fire coming though.
Happened.
Trying to burn down his dojo. Kind of symbolism as the anger and hate
Go to hell, you son of
increases, so does the fire.
Tells me there's a can of wax in my future. Don't worry. We got plenty to do before that.
Something I was going to comment on, and it was an afterthought after the show, is that the way that Daniel's teaching and the way that Miyagi taught Daniel these chores, these lessons that they're being taught, is teaching it to them to be second nature so that they're more likely to go into those breathing techniques, poses, stances, all that kind of stuff naturally, and then they can focus on the other stuff. So, so I think that's part of the lesson in all these different things in Miyagi's way is that it just becomes second nature.
Is broken up with Cobra Kai's top bully?
I'm with Dad on this one.
Thank you. I did it 30 years ago, and I could do it again.
Things change in 30 years, though. Is his apartment still nice?
Till next time, no mercy, bitches.
Like Drake. Enjoy it. I'm not sure I want to be Drake.
Don't worry, you're not.
Question is, will Miguel change his ways? Has he learned his lesson? I was hoping he would not show up.
You may not think you need my help. Those students are just...
Stay the hell away from my students, you understand? You ruined my life.
Johnny, we've had our disagreements. But ruined your life? Come on. You had no life before you met me.
I'm glad he stood up to him. I have a feeling that's not going to last, though, or Kreese isn't going to stay at bay. The drum.
First rule of Miyagi-Do Karate. Karate is for defense only. Second rule of Miyagi-Do Karate.
First, learn rule number 1.
They changed up the banners a little bit.
I mean, when my dad finds out what we're up to, he is not gonna know what hit him.
Okay, so Daniel seems to be seeing that his ways aren't always the answer.
It's a tournament.
Do I need to say it again? Get out.
Yes, sir. Sensei. Come on, let's go.
So they're going to join
Come
Daniel's.
back.
Yeah, but what about no mercy? You taught us to win at all costs.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm still learning a bit too.
Why take pity on Robbie Keane?
I wasn't taught the difference between mercy and honor, and I paid the price for it. If I'm extra hard on you, it's only because you have the potential to be better than I ever was. You want that, don't you?
Yes, Sensei.
All right. And stop whining like a little bitch and get out and finish your drills.
I'm glad he's
Seriously,
taking that approach. He was more gentle with
May,
him
what
there,
are you
so
doing here?
I think he'll
Finally
understand and
changed
take
his
it to
mind and
heart.
decided.
I was actually coming to see if you wanted to hang out. I was thinking maybe we could go on a hike or we could go to the beach club.
I'd love to, but the guys and I have to go to Hawk's house to watch some movie called Over the Top.
Wonder if she'll watch Over the Top just to see what he's teaching them.
Metallica, noise.
Rock on, man.
Rock on indeed, man. The 80s were the best era ever. The best era ever, right? I mean, I was only like 5 years old when it happened, but still. Remember Caddyshack?
Sure.
Yeah, you remember the gopher? He used to dance the or whatever the noise was. Am I a real gopher that they got to do that, or is that like something they did with the
Listen, guy, I don't know. I was partying with babes back then. You have the mirror
Animatronics.
glass.
LaRusso Auto? Chopping prices. Psh, psh. I love that commercial.
Prick. Hey, you don't know Mr. LaRusso. He is a better man than you will ever be.
Mm. That was a knife to the heart.
Bad. Just remember that drop down back kick may be powerful, but you're leaving yourself vulnerable to attack.
Hey, Dad.
So that's going to come into
Have they
play.
ever do? So we could fight back, take down Cobra Kai.
I don't want to fight them. They're not my enemies, they're my friends. At least they used to be.
I don't think he got it, but I wish that he saw that he doesn't need to fight Cobra Kai. He just needs to teach other students his ways. It doesn't have to be a confrontation. She wants in my lap. What are you doing? What are you doing? At any rate, I just wish that Daniel would get that. He doesn't have to fight Cobra Kai. He can just teach a better way and leave it at that. But then that wouldn't make good TV.
It's not kata. It's a form of meditation Mr. Miyagi taught me to use whenever I lose focus.
You lost focus?
Not anymore. Ever since the tournament, all I've been thinking about are ways to destroy Cobra Kai.
Now you have the answer?
Yes, the answer is we won't.
Okay.
Cobra Kai, the goal of Miyagi-Do karate isn't to fight them, it's to show them a different way, right? A better way for them and everyone in the valley.
You got room for one more?
I think he learned his lesson. Now to see if he retains that lesson. It's Crease again, isn't it?
I just want to say one thing. You were my best student. You had so much potential.
I don't trust him.
Because believe me, there ain't nothing I'd like more in this world than to have another chance.
I still
I
don't trust him.
understand if you
Don't trust him. He's poisonous.
Hold up.
Poisonous, I say. So a little bit of catch up, a little bit of moving forward on this one, but otherwise not a lot going on. Johnny seems to be on the right path. Whether he'll stay on the right path is a whole nother question, especially if he brings Crease into it. You know that's not going to go well. Danny seems to have learned his lesson. Whether he'll stick to it or not, who knows? He seems to lose all focus as soon as Cobra Kai or Johnny are brought into the picture. Um, I do like the fact that he gives time to Johnny and Robbie to trying to let them mend and that sort of thing. So that's good to see. I wonder if Sam would have said that she was joining had he not said what he said. Like if he was still after changing Cobra Kai, would she have still joined? So far, As far as Robbie and Sam, there doesn't seem to be a romantic connection. So I'm hoping they don't take it that way. We don't need a love triangle. It seemed Miguel heard what Johnny was saying. Now, whether he actually puts it into practice is a whole nother thing. So we will see about that. Hawk was more extreme than Miguel, so I don't know if Hawk will change his ways. Hawk is very much crease. Oh, so we will have to see. I think that's all there is to comment on this one. We'll have to see what happens in the next episode. I imagine it'll pick up speed a little bit now that we're caught up and have officially started season 2. I still am holding out hopes for Johnny and Danny to come together in teaching. I don't know if that'll happen. I'm still holding out hope. Oh, especially if Kreese tries to take over Cobra Kai. I think that will definitely do it, but I don't know if that's where the show is going. So we will see. Thank you for joining me on this one. I'll see you guys on the next one.